Yes, I'll come right in the queue. What is it you're saying you're up to last 4 days?
A bit quiet, just working it.
Hey, wonder he needs to cryo chambers, innit? Yeah, inflammation in certain areas.
I get that, I get calm down. Oh, how we doing, lads? All right?
Good, very well.
Oh, rough for the day. I was out with Tam Cowan last night. What a guy, mate.
How were you?
Done a night with Tam at Blackfriars.
Right.
Funny, mate.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
Get a chance. He's on next month. Go and see him. Incredible.
When he engages with the crowd. Aye.
I was shite myself at first, but he was brilliant. Brilliant.
Shiteness texting me.
I know.
He slagged me.
Like,
I need to come up with stuff.
Oh, were you a bit panicky?
That's the one thing for sure. He's going to slag you. Of course.
Because you're not funny.
A wee bit.
I've done that. I fell Mars once or two. Oh, jeez. It's the worst feeling in the world.
What, and after dinner?
Oh, fuck.
Try and be funny. Just tell your football stories. And then, look, you it just comes out natural.
I had a shite
Didn't you laugh?
Can't I tell football stories when you've had a shite career? Do you know what I mean?
You've made a podcast out of it.
What? Let's be honest. Right, what's your story? Died on your arse?
Oh, died massively. Up at Kirkcaldy. I thought I was a kingpin. No, I'm not.
Aye, that was lack of preparation. You just thought turning up.
Are you talking about the manager's job or after dinners?
No, just done it. Aye. What happened was I was actually in the audience, right? And the people, Kirkcaldy, Wraith Rovers, come on, tell a few stories. Mate, oh, fuck me. I think I had too many fucking Cinzano fucking behind.
That's it. Maybe that's one they said. Don't have a wee swally.
I was steaming.
Oh, well, sometimes that can be a downfall. Believe it or not, it come for me, sometimes you're better up there sober. No,
I says to him, do you always keep your glasses on when you're shagging? And he says, ask your ma.
Don't even, you shouldn't go toe to toe with Tam, shouldn't you know? No. There's only one winner.
Never ever ask him a question because there'll always be something back at you that you can't answer back to.
The crowd are roaring laughing. I'm sitting there like a wee guy like that. Fuck guys.
But see, I told you this before we come on, see after it, right? But I couldn't fucking sleep for 2 nights and I made an arse myself because obviously a couple of babies and you think you're funny and you're no, right? You're chasing a joke, you'll never find it. And I phoned Tam and I went for lunch with him and he sat down and I says, look, there's a couple of stories. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He's funny as hell.
He's amazing.
He is incredible. You've done it.
I done one, and he was like sitting through the back waiting for it to fill up. And he's like, listen, I'll just go up and do 10 minutes. And then after the 10 minutes, we'll get you up, you'll be done in an hour. Tam was up for like 45 minutes and he didn't take a breath and it was a joke every single time.
Aye.
It was so funny, it was brilliant.
I done a gig and he was still going at 1 a.m. And
still going as in telling jokes
1 o'clock on Saturday morning.
Oh, you're safe to say that he's not here.
Friday night at 10 o'clock and he was still going. But the guys in the crowd were trying to get after him and he was just slaughtering them.
Your mom was telling you about that one.
he gave me I don't know if you boys know the St Andrews Boxing Club.
Aye.
I don't know why, right?
Did you do a gig there?
I was guest honour, right?
Aye, you didn't need to talk though, did you?
Right, well,
you did, aye.
Tam, you get back to Tam, so you're sitting there.
That be Keevins?
You've been there, right?
I've done that.
Well, Keevins, it wasn't Keevins, it was Morrison, wasn't it?
Aye, but Keevins organised, he goes to all them.
He does now. Aye, he's a big part of it. And for some reason, I was guest honour. Don't know why, right? They must have ran out of fucking celebs at that time, just went, phoned him. And Tam was there and he gave me the best bit of advice because I was a wee bit like you. I'm sitting looking, they're all sitting there. It's a Monday night. They're no bathing really, right? Because most of them are up for it, and I'm looking, thinking, fucking hell. So Tam turned around and says, look, I'll go up, do a wee bit, introduce you. I says, what'll I do? I says, what? He went, tell a story. He says, and if you don't get a laugh, sit in your fucking arse. And be pure luck, I told her story, got a laugh. I done 2 or 3, bang, sat down. Because it is nerve-wracking, isn't it?
It's fucking hard. You did them, didn't you?
Aye, but it's to a certain crowd. I don't have a drink most of the time when I go to do them.
I don't know you could do that sober, mate.
But it is, by the way, it is nerve-wracking, you're right. But the thing is, I go up initially and I don't try and be a comedian. Aye, don't try and be funny.
Works for you.
Just, well, I enjoy it. Like, do you know something? Do you want to know what I enjoy? I try and get up first, sit in my arse, and then enjoy listening to the rest of the guys. Because it doesn't need to be the comedians, even the guys that are telling, like, if you're up telling a football story, I'm sitting engrossed in that. I love all that.
It's good, isn't it?
Aye, magic, great.
Talking of football stories, how was that, mate? Your boy is fucking flying, man.
Aye, he's. By the way, before we get there, fucking what about Ryanair? Get a grip, man. What about their landings? I went 4 flights, right? So it's 2 to get there, 2 to come back. 2 with Jet 2, no Jet 2, EasyJet, sorry. Beautiful landings. Fucking Ryanair, I'm swearing now. On boom! Fucking. Honestly, that's what it was like. Unbelievable. They need to get a grip, aye. But I know
Expect a few quid go British Airways or something, mate. Your boy's a millionaire.
no, I always look for a wee deal in getting there. Aye, I like to duck and dive to get there, different routes and all that.
Fuck that, I wouldn't
No,
watch. I'd watch him on telly.
Oh, by the way, he's going to the top, mate.
Listen, the 2 games I watched, he played very well. He's playing at a real high level. We changing him as well.
Mentality?
Aye, you know, because when I go there as a punter, a fan, and I think I'm allowed to be critical of players, you know, even his own players. Oh, by God, he's not having it.
Is he not
No,
having
it? He's sticking up for his teammates.
My dad was like that.
Was it?
What, Kane, all the boys you're playing with?
Aye.
Would he?
I'm not Kane. I'm trying to
No,
be
apart from
constructive.
me, I was the best player that's ever played football.
But I'm trying to be constructive a wee bit, you know, but no, he ain't having it. He's sticking up for him, and it's like, I'm getting a stare now.
Aye.
Oh, he's like that. I'm going, well, but I'll keep, hey, if I believe
Who'd you give a bit of still the big striker?
Oh, no, but I like
transformed him.
I like the big
big
fella. I think there's a lot to be, a lot to work with there. He's raw, he does something, he just wants to be, do all the wee flicks and tricks, but see if he just does the basics better, because he's got... I know he's...
Coach Ferguson.
That's the guy that got beat 82 for fucking
Exactly.
I know,
but by the way, I bet your boy goes in and goes, by the way, fucking ex-Zunra managers up there slaughtering you.
But you're just looking to make them better. You're not being critical.
Of course, but the one thing,
standard.
that's what I go, oh, he ain't having it. He's sticking up for his boys.
What Mottas fucking
You started talking to you in Italian just to confuse you.
Oh, by the way, get this, man, we're out for it, right? So, my boy's Scottish, talks Italian, and sings in Spanish. We're coming back for a night out. Well, not a night out, but he took us out for a meal. On the way back, he plays all that mad music and all that. And then he starts singing this, like, I'm going, like, that's not Italian. And I'm going, like, what's that? And he's singing in Spanish. I went, how do you know the words? He went, I just listen to it all the time. And
What surprises me, you know the difference between Italian.
but you know, I know a wee bit, and I know that when he's talking and he plays some of that music, but
about 10
when
the balls.
a song comes on and he's singing in Italian, I'm going, singing in Spanish, so I'm like, oh, wow, what's that? He's not, by the way.
I seen his video in Italian. Italian's good, isn't it?
Aye, it's even when you go into a restaurant, you just sit back.
And he just orders
And he
everything.
just does the whole shebang. Aye.
What did you get for food?
It's the kind of pasta and steak. That's what they love that. But they love
nice.
their bread, their oil. They eat so much bread, it's unbelievable.
And they're not that fat as well, it's mad, isn't it?
Aye, and I've fun marking a wee place just down the road for his bit. It's halfway between his flat and the park, so it's more marking of prices. Aye.
Oh, you've got to. Many fags do you come back with?
I'm off the fags. I'm on to the ice cream now. Stracciatella. Aye. I'm a Chinese man. Aye.
You're half the fags for Lent?
I'm off the fags. Aye. Oh, by the way, and actually I'm popping into a few churches, chapels. I don't know what they are. I just go in sometimes when I need a wee breather. Aye.
A breather for what? Them fuck all?
Be walking about.
The ice cream.
Are you going to remember?
What about the 2 ice creams getting on us for something else?
I'm a bit like you. I've got.
You're not fucking like me.
I am 3 women in my life.
What about me?
And my 2 granddaughters. A wee bit different for you, but it's different when you're out there with them. But my granddaughters, which I love, they love the games. I thought they wouldn't be into it, but Isla, who's 8 going on, she'll be nearly 9 now, she loved it. She loves it. She goes to the game. But watching Blake, who's only 15 months, she's brilliant.
She doesn't know what's fucking happening to her.
She does. She still engages with all the fans and all that.
Got a fucking strip, my friend.
I get
home strip on.
to keep me calm. Carol passed her to me, and I was like, I can't have to be in. No, when the game starts, I said, fucking chuck her or something.
You been
Where are they in the league now? 4th?
4th or 5th, but they're doing really, really well.
Total football as well for Mota.
They play good stuff, so I enjoyed it.
And your missus was up for 4 days, Daz, enjoy it?
I really visit. I visit.
Still recovering.
She enjoyed it. Surprise visit.
Up for what? For London, she stays.
What's that?
She's in London.
London, aye. It's the only way a marriage can survive, mate. Live in different countries. That's
Who
fucking...
does she fly down with?
She comes up in the train.
Was it a train?
Aye,
I might try the train.
she'll come up in EasyJet or something.
You look a wee bit nervous. Are you alright?
I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried where this is going. I don't know if she watches.
I hope no.
I don't know if anybody else watches.
What did you do with the 4 days?
Fuck off, my God.
Were you still fasting?
Oh, shit.
The breakfast, or were you getting
No,
a wee
no,
bit-
I'm still fasting. I don't eat till about 12.
You must have burnt some calories then, eh?
Oh. I would burnt out by Saturday.
How long?
2 o'clock.
Are you going to the Cairo chamber a day?
Yes.
How long for?
4 minutes a day, mate.
On your in?
Bit of inflammation. On one.
Just sticking the big man in, shutting the door.
Bit of inflammation. Where you go.
Imagine it just starts
That big chop.
rest his body out.
Fucking
A glory hole, the cryo
chamber.
chamber. No,
That's unreal. Right, we're going to go to Motherwell by Celtic, but what were you saying about the big boy bear? What was it you like about him?
Good player. Good player. He's in good.
Brilliant.
He's in good form.
You can see why. You know why he's in good form, don't you? Incredible.
He's improved.
Why, what would you put that, didn't I?
I don't know. He's maybe doing a lot
Family
of
behind him.
stretching and good
Good
Family
family.
member.
a good family. Aye.
Brilliant.
Fucking going to be in some trouble.
Motherwell would usually dread this visit with Celtic. This recent form game a wee bit. I hope they can get something at Fir Park.
Celtic's recent form.
Yes.
Aye. I think that they tend to do well in the games like this anyway. I think that Stuart Kettlewell always has them organised, and I think that the players are more switched on. Like the goals they give away are so soft. When they concede, they're so soft. But I think in these games they're obviously more switched on. You look at the goals they lost again last week. Just basics.
Yeah.
You know, the gap between Mugabe and Casey, and you're not leaving it just for anybody. It's like the informed striker in the country, Lawrence Shanklin, doesn't need too many opportunities, does he? And then the second goal, I mean, there was a complaint for a foul. Come on, just defend the situation. It's brilliant for Vargas. It's actually a brilliant goal. I think it's just the lean into him, the touch and the finish. So I think that in these games, I would hope that the mistakes are limited, and Motherwell can go and get something.
You going to that? You didn't?
Aye, in the game.
I've been invited into a box.
Have you?
Aye.
Goal viewer, Can't wait. Hospitality good at Fir Park.
Never had it.
Oh, have you known that?
You're a celebrity.
You're
You're invited more than me.
That's
There you go.
terrible.
Are you
Innit?
behind the goals?
I don't know where it is.
The Cooper
Where
stand.
would I be?
In the Cooper stand.
Is it?
Oh,
Winding
brilliant.
down the
Oh,
full day, mate. Can't wait.
Celtic.
Suited
Celtic
and booted.
fan?
No, a Celtic fan.
Aye, you've been away in Cooper Suite.
I've
I've been in my house for a couple
No, the
before he
Cooper,
got-
the
I mean, I don't.
Hey!
A wee
Facing
half,
the
I'll have
Cooper,
you
where the
half.
away fans are.
Where the away fans are. Are you the same? Can you see Motherwell getting something this Sunday?
He's bang on the money. He's like,
Of course he is.
performed really well, haven't they, this season in terms of their performances, but they just lose like kind of soft goals all the time. You know, even for set pieces, you think, but it comes down to individuals, innit?
Yeah.
You know, he can be on the training field working with them, you know, organising them and all that. But until the defenders get a wee bit more savvy about them, I mean, that goal by Shanklin, you know, there's no any, and I think you spoke it. Did you speak about it in
Aye.
sports, you know, whatever? Not even any contact on
Nah.
him. Not even, it's so easy for him. You can't allow guys like that. But it's like being second boys in the box, you know. No, they don't win the first one. They don't win the second one. He must be pulling his hair out, Kettlewell, because he must go over that over and over. But,
But
it must
you
be
have your
personal.
set up, and if you're going to go zono, which is fine, it's a wide free kick, you can't have a big massive gap. And there's no way the manager's saying,
a react.
leave a big gap, and see, especially if it's Shanklin, don't even bother
You
trying
see some of
to win the ball.
the
Do you know
goals
what I
at Fir Park, Faddy, as well. Like, the guys are tapping them in for like 3-4 yards out, unmarked. You know, which is it's incredible. Except they're just caught ball watching. They lose their man, bangs into the back of the net. So-
What amazed me was the start up until last week. Outside Rangers and Celtic, they're the top goal scorers.
Motherwell, wow.
Motherwell were you
I
wouldn't
like
have
watching
believed that one, you
Motherwell.
know. Now they've won what 2 league games in 23 or something. Top goal scorers outside Celtic and Rangers.
So it tells you defensively.
Yeah, I think Celtic will perform on Sunday. I think they've got to, because I think, look, Rangers have got Hearts Saturday. Hard game, right? But Ibrox, Rangers are flying. I know Hearts are in great form. Shanklin's been different class. But if it's a 5-point gap, Celtic can't afford to go to Motherwell and lose them. And I think they'll step up.
Do you agree with that? Celtic can't go and lose
Celtic, even take away Rodgers the manager, but even in that dressing room as a group, they can't be happy with each other. So you would imagine they would have got after each other. I think McGregor was he had a wee meet. You need that. The captain needs to pull rank. He needs to get them together. You know, get the coaches out the way, get the manager out the way, and have it out with each other. You know, sometimes you need to do that. And in our day, it was we would go out for a night out and beat the shit out of each other at the end of the night. That's what we did, because we sat, we'd have a bevy, we'd have a go at each other. Sometimes it'd get into a wee bit of fisticuffs, but then that was it, gone. It was done and dusted. And I think they knew they need to do that in the dressing room. They need to air their views, clear it, and just get on.
What do you think's going wrong with Celtic on the pitch?
It's just partly the style of football that Brendan Rodgers wants to play. It allows teams to get back in, get into their shape, and deny them space in the final third. But it's one pace, isn't it? It's too many balls sideways. It's just when you compare it to Postecoglou, they were explosive, weren't they? They come out the traps, it was dynamic. Celtic are anything but at the minute. And plus, with the results not going their way, just that wee that confidence, that lack of confidence starts to seep in.
I think the style, but the players, like some of the chances they had when they're keeping the ball and going side to side to play it forward, to run forward, and they didn't do it. Or take a risk. Like you spoke about Postecoglou, and everybody mentions the style. There is a definite difference in the style. But if you think back to games where you would never see any of his teams like slowing the tempo down and dropping deeper and trying to draw a press. It was always keep going. Look at the game earlier with Spurs earlier in the season. They're down to 9 men and they're defending on the half line. Everybody, because they want to keep going. So the mentality of the players, they've went ahead so many times this season, been clawed back, it's got nervy, and then the nerves kick in and you're maybe taking an extra touch. There was a passage, we done it last week in Sports Scene, where Kilmarnock were pressing, it was great, but the ball was bounced in, it was rolled back, it was whipped round the corner to Joe Hart. You're inviting the press, you're encouraging that. And then after the game, Dennis McInnes says, we let it go to people we were happy to have it, and then we go and press them. Look, fair play to Kilmarnock, but a Kilmarnock team got to Celtic Park shouldn't be saying, leave him on it and we'll go and press him. That shouldn't happen. So there's a mix of having the players able to play the way you want to play, and the manager's obviously instruction, but the first half they play well, and they're playing at the minute where they'll either play poor the first half and better the second half, or good the first half and poorer the second half. They need to get a level of consistency of playing.
Do you think the atmosphere as well contributes as well? That starts to feed on the players. It does. I think it does.
You're a Celtic player, that affects you.
You feel that. You do.
Well, there's more people
there's
doing
a discontent. You start to feel that. You do as a player. I mean, sometimes a wee back when I was at Rangers, I mean, you'd have felt it. At times you feel there is a wee bit of pressure.
Yeah.
To perform, to win games, to do it in a bit of style, and when it's not going your way, you hear the murmurings. If you don't,
they'll not be used to that either because they've had so much success over the past few years.
So it's something totally new for them, and it's how they deal with it. And at the minute, they're not dealing with it pretty well. Yeah. So that's how they need to buck up their ideas.
Plus, they've got Rangers and winning, just a winning machine at the minute. So as much as people say, you get the interviews, we focus on ourselves, we look at a result. Of course, you're checking the result, or you're watching the game if it's the day before or the day after. Of course you're aware of it. So you know then there's merit at stake, but these players should be able to deal with that. They should be able to deal with, right, there's a challenge, we need to be at it, and if they're no, then they're going to get punished. Kilmarnock are a very good side. Look at some of as a team, brilliant. But to go and press and go into a 4-4-2 and be brave and commit bodies forward and go and chase and get the equaliser and then have a chance to go and win the game. Fair play to come on.
That's a good point you make, because they're used to winning.
All the
They're used
time,
to be maybe in the comfort zone. Now they're out of their comfort zone. Let's see how you deal with it now. And that'll tell you everything about them as individuals.
What do you make of the Ida-Kyogo partnership? Will he stick with that, or do you think he'll go back to early midfielder in there?
I'm Kyogo through the middle all day long, right?
Up top, sorry.
All day long, right? But to be fair to Brendan Rodgers, I think he had to change it at St Mirren. I think everybody agreed with that, right? And he changed it. Kyogo scored 2 in his last 2 games for that position, right? But does it affect O'Reilly? I think he's blocking these spaces.
He still had chances though.
I know,
O'Reilly.
I know, but
He's still getting forward.
I think me personally, I think Celtic are better when they're 4-3-3, right?
Well, sitter.
Aye.
2-8.
Aye, I like that for them. I think they can go and dominate games, especially in the middle of the park where they're very, very strong. Kyogo, I can totally understand it. When he drops him into 10, he gets him involved a wee bit more, gets him thinking a wee bit more. Because if sometimes he plays up there on the shoulder, he never fucking kicks the ball. But see, he's a striker. When I played, I couldn't, honestly, didn't care. I never cared about kicking the ball, right? As long as I scored. That was always my mind. Score a goal and fuck the rest of them, right? That was selfish, because that's what you got to be with a striker. And I used to just play up there all the time. I would never chase fullback.
Who was your partner?
You sound like the worst fucking player. Never chased fullback.
Who was your strike partner?
Brewster.
Well,
Brewster.
He loved all that stuff, didn't
he? Big Craigie. He would drop in there and try and be the fancy dancy. But even if it wasn't him, I would never. I always believed going away for the goal. I'm thinking, well, I can't hit the ball that far. I've got to be as near as the goal as
used to get used to playing it, and this is coming back with playing 2 strikers. Used to have a relationship. So they can't have one now, Ida and Kyogo, because they've not been doing it long enough. But he would know. He's not chasing them out to do it. Or he'd drop in and know that you're going to read his flick-ons, or his hold-up play was brilliant, Big Brewster. So usually they played as a partnership.
But the funny is, I think St Mirren or St John's or something, we're playing away from home, and he drops into the middle of the park and he gets back to go, and I don't know, it's just natural stuff. He's just big, nice boy. Even if you get beat 5, that's a big high five. Fuck off, right?
5-1, you're high-fiving him, as long as you scored.
I done him like a kipper in the PFA thing. It was a fucking, I should never have done it.
How did you do it?
Well, I'd won it the previous year, right?
Just player of the year, sorry, for the league?
Player of the year for the one that Fraser, the players.
Aye.
Right. Okay. So I'd won it for the championship, and the following year, Brewster was brilliant that year, right? But I think I bagged in another 33 goals or something, right? So I'd done 35, 33. Right, I was prolific, mate. So,
no wonder all the energy you had. Just sat there waiting for the ball to come to you.
So what happened was, obviously, I don't think I'm winning that again, but I'm no gone, right? So I get a phone call by the secretary at PFA, and she says, "Look, we'd advise you to turn up." She says, "What do you mean?" So there's 4 nominated for it, and Brewster's one of them. So I says, right, okay then. I says, obviously, fuck it, I've won it again, Hannah. So I goes in, Heatherston and all that, but the dressing room was fucking mental. I went, come on boys, come here. And I says, look, I've won this, but tell Big Craig that he's won it, right? Bro.
That's a disgrace. I don't like this already.
No, I didn't. I like it. Keep going.
I didn't like it. I still don't like it. Right. So the boys have told Craigie, look, Daddy's got to come support you and all that. He won it last year. Blah blah blah. You've won it. We've heard that you've won it. So Big Craigie buys 6 tickets for his mates and everything. Right? He's got a fucking he's got a minibus and everything.
That's a Dick Campbell thing, isn't it? It's kind of.
Mate, I'm no kidding on. So all mate used to meet at Joke McStay's and get in the minibus. So he turns up in the kilt and all that, right? He turns up full shebang, right? He's all right, and I'm sitting there, and I'm going, we need to tell him, and the boys are going, give me fuck, right? So we're in the minibus. and joking, all that's going, hey, you're a big man, oh, it's got to be a great night. Have you got your speech and all that? You got your speech? And Craig, I'm fucking great, you know, and I'm going, by the way, you deserve it, you've been fucking...
We've got to tell him that you deserve it.
Right, so it's all the way, so he sits at the table, championship nominees, player of the year, blah, 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 and the 4 comes up and all that. And the winner is, and he's sitting there, right? Mate, I'm no kidding you. I went at him, Craigie. I looked to her and smiled. I went, you were second. Right? So, mate, right? So, you know how you win the fucking whatever it is, you goes. So I goes up, and to rub salt in his wound, I pulls out a speech, right? And I start doing my speech, and I went, just stopped. Everybody went, fuck, what's going on here? I went, that was last year's.
Brilliant.
So it goes back, and when Craigie's now no talking to me, right? I mean, and he's my best, he would not talk to me. So, see we went out into, know how you go into the nightclubs after it, and I'm still walking about with this thing. And I turned around, I went to go to the toilet, I come back, and I said, where's my fucking trophy? Boys are like that. It's there mangled. Did he smash it against the wall? Oh, fuck you. Oh, but I'll get back to we're talking about partnerships, and he was brilliant to play with, and he dropped off, and I made this, I can't even remember to this day how I made this. I just peeled off and I tried to take a centre half away. And he turned and he hit it, control, and he hit it in between the 2 defenders. And I ran on and fucking put it in, right? And I always remember the thing going, how did he know where the fuck I was? And the run I was making, because he was back to goals. But that goes back to your, you have to, we never ever played and trained together, right? Never ever, we never worked in it, we never done shape, we never done walking through, plays, striker drop them off, never. It was just a connection.
He's watching you and he's understanding your runs.
Clever guy.
Just a clever.
You used to have to know what your teammate was going to do by watching him.
So going back to your point, I don't think Kyogo... See, I couldn't have done that, right? I'll make the run because I knew how to play as a centre forward on strike, on defenders. But drop me in there and ask me to take a ball and know that where the next one's got to be. It wasn't my game.
So see on that, where do you, in a Brendan, I know you would think Keoghan actually is a number 9, but in Brendan Rodgers' system and how they play, where do you get the best out of him?
I'm playing on the shooter, innit? You know, and
get on the side.
That's it. Well, that's the issue, innit? That's the problem.
I think with
that's the frustration
these wide
for him.
men, you're going to struggle
Because they don't
you see
put
the
balls
movement. It's early, like exactly what you're saying with Brewster. He knows you're going to make the run before he's controlled it. So he's thinking, if I can get this under control and knock it in behind, doesn't it be perfect? Just in behind, he'll get it. So with Kyogo, if you get it wide and deliver, or get beyond that last line of defence and deliver, you know he's going to get on the end of it. If you pick it up midfield, it takes somebody short, he spins in behind, the defenders can't see him. His movement's that good, but they're not playing it quick enough.
But is that ingrained in them just to keep the ball?
It looks like it.
It looks like instruction, doesn't it?
Aye. Yep.
The wide men come back. We spoke about this last week. They come back. They're no creating. So when I played, I was guilty of taking touches and wanting to beat the man and beat him again and the strikers must have been.
But where were you doing it?
I know, but it's almost like it needs to be perfect. So sometimes you're thinking, I've not really got that half a yard. I'll need to go again to get a better half yard. But before you've done, or after you've done that, the strikers move 4 or 5 times. And he's gone, you're going to just put the ball in the box. So when it goes out there, last year Kyogo could make his first run knowing that once he makes his second, he's free and the ball's coming. And if he misses it, the other wide man's getting in, Jota or Maeda. Now it goes out and he's going, make the run, touch, back, out the other side, I'll make a run. He does the same thing, it goes back, they lose it, and then you're not getting it.
You tend to switch off as a striker and going, I'm not
getting it.
I'm not going to get
the
this.
other thing I know does, but you don't see the striker getting after the wide man.
Exactly.
And going like, oh I've made the run, get it in. They don't, they're not willing, I think, at times to fall out with each other. Sometimes we go to fall out with each other. Let them know, I've made the run, I'm expending all that energy. Put it in there.
It's not even falling out, it's just let them know.
I know, you know what I mean, just
going to deliver it. Give me one, just give me one to go and attack. Or when you get, if you're going to peel back, once you, like Palma on the left, wants to get inside and shoot. He's not wanting to get inside and cross or find somebody. He's wanting to get in and shoot. Well, that's fine. Kyogo says to him, take a half yard, shoot to the back post. He knows he can make his run in case he doesn't get it right and put it in the back of the net. So, there has to be an element of the players talking to each other and saying,
of course,
give me something.
Give
me something to feed on.
There's been a lot of anger online towards Rodgers. Some people on your show calling for his head. Do you go along with that?
No, not for me.
At what stage would it get to that?
If he loses the league, I don't think he'll be there.
Really does,
I think he'll be. I don't think...
His decision or the club's decision?
I think a wee bit of both. I don't think he'll survive that. But we opened the lines on Saturday 5 o'clock. Every Celtic fan come on wanted rid of him because the boys are talking their style of play, everything like that. Brendan Rodgers to me still... I know right now the Celtic fans aren't having this, but he's still a top manager, right? He's still a very, very good manager. As things working for him, but that could click on Sunday. Yeah. You know, Celtic are too good a side. They've got too many good players. I think everything gets looked at this recruitment, this wingers, this X, Y, and Z. They're missing Carter Vickers, obviously, big player for them. Now, the argument on the other side, the Rangers are missing a lot of good players as well, when they're still performing. But I think Brendan Rodgers is still the guy now, right? But I think if he doesn't win the league, then I think they could be a partner of the ways.
See this style of play, was this the style when he was first at Celtic? Is it a similar style?
He's a very possessional guy.
Possession based, but they've done it a wee bit quicker, a wee bit sharper. It just looks methodical, doesn't it?
But it used to be that teams would sit in and frustrate them and make them go side to side, but there you look at Kilmarnock going to Celtic Park and actually go and press, and the triggers, you know, if a striker comes across to the full back, whatever, and they go and press as a team. So they've got belief they can actually sit back and defend, or they can go and put them under pressure.
But you know, the players sometimes, Faddy, right? I'm fed up because see, nowadays everything gets pointed at the manager. Everything then goes manager all the way up, right? And they're the ones that got all the criticism. Right, Kilmarnock's goal, right? Let's just go with that one. Everybody is absolutely doing the boy Bernaby, right? Absolutely doing him, left, right, and centre. Did he have a part to play it? Of course he did. Terrible defender. Right, I look at where the ball comes from.
No pressure on the ball.
Let's even get back a step, right? And I like the boy. He made his 100th appearance. I couldn't believe that, right? Ralston. Ralston walks out and stands 10 yards or 8 yards off him, puts his hands behind his back and allows the boy to cross the ball. So, right away, that's no Brendan Rodgers.
No.
Brendan Rodgers isn't saying, look, when the ball goes to the wide players, full-backs get out there, stone off and let them cross it in.
Yeah.
That's taking responsibility as a footballer to go, I'm not allowing that cross to come in. And then if you put it back, you're saying, I'm not allowing that ball to go over to the wide man. So, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of breakdowns in it. That people,
do you not always think that these guys were doing that last year?
Well,
so does that then come down to the manager?
No, because
these guys have performed so well for years.
I don't care who you are. I don't think a manager tells Ralston to go over and stand 8 yards off a wide player.
He's not been asked to play a position. He knows the role. When the ball's on its way out, get out and stop the cross.
Stop the cross. It's schoolboy stuff.
That's my point with you, with Kyogo. It's like, and I know you're saying don't fall out each other, but you've got to get after each other.
I agree with you.
To drive his standards.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, but you don't always need to. It doesn't always lead to an argument. But that's probably the way it is modern. Somebody saying, put the ball in. Oh, you having a go at me? Modern day, but it can be just saying,
look, come on. Replace Rodgers in it. I don't think.
I was going to ask you.
At the minute, no, I agree with what you've said there about that. But if he doesn't win the league, there'll be.
You'll be away, Jack. You go with
that. I think that's what he's been brought in to win the league, a team that was winning and doing well, and to be better in Europe. So if you don't do that, then either the strategy needs to change, or they change the manager if they don't win the league.
How good would that be if you're a manager sitting there going, don't win the league, I'm going to get
4 years though.
Fucking pay off.
Fucking thinking our manager at the minute has done no bad over the last couple of years.
Who?
Sacked.
The last couple of months.
The
last couple of months, you mean?
You gone for Michael?
Imagine the dough he's made.
For him.
I
feel for him.
Well.
I think
you feel for him?
Aye.
Why?
Because you could always see as a shadow manager, I call them shadow managers, he walks behind Gerrard and everybody.
What about that Twitter thing that came out?
Oh, that's unreal.
See, plants right in my fucking head now, because we were told under Gerrard he was the brains behind it. Was he behind that then? Was he putting that out on Twitter? Was he the one that's saying, oh, he's the one that does the tactics, he's amazing on the grass and all that? I tell you what, great salesman.
That's why I don't feel sorry for him.
Because of Twitter?
No, because
I have little things.
He's manufactured himself into this.
But is that such a bad thing?
No, it's not.
And fair play
if you go and put yourself in that position, the way that everybody was like, what a great shout for Rangers manager based off 15 games as a manager. Never. You said that.
And see, get back to that then, and then you listen to some of the stuff that he spouted. See the stuff that he spouted, by the way, and all that. And then you listen to Clement, it's like night and day. He just tells you the way it was. Because I was a daft. I was bought because he's a con man, he's a salesman.
That's why he's so raging, because he's con.
And that's what he done. Because the other thing was, when Gio was... I don't know how I lost my rag here, but because it was when Gio was in the manager's job, then he's in the Loudon Tavern and all that behind the scenes. Snake, man, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's not the way I would work. It's not the way you should work.
I'm sure about that. The boy was a manager. I think there should be far more respect. Far more.
You definitely had a Twitter account.
There should be more respect.
It's no fair.
There should be more respect for the guy that's in the job at the time. And I totally agree with you saying the way he's manufactured that.
He'll go back to being a coach now, won't he?
I can't understand this. He's a great coach, right? Every team I've seen him managing.
Football shite.
I've not seen anything that's a great coach, right? I know that somebody inside Ibrox, I'm not going to name who it was, said...
No, it doesn't matter then, there's no saying it.
Said, it was one of the top guys, said, he says, how did you know that Michael Beale was a great coach? He says, because he told me every fucking day. Right? And that's true. Right? But what I'll go back, I agree with you with the Loudon thing. I thought that was
shocking.
Horrendous, right? But Michael Beale, it's not Michael, Rangers employed Michael Beale, right? You don't walk in there and go, I want to be a Ranger. You get employed with Rangers.
My reason why I don't feel, it's no nice when managers lose a job, right? But for the reason being, he shouldn't have got the job based on his CV, and he wasn't good enough to do it. And then his recruitment this summer
was poor. There's a million managers like that. Look at Ian Cathro at Hearts. I stood and watched Ian Cathro actually shit his trousers at Ibrox. And I mean, it was a nightmare.
That was somebody.
Trousers on, I could see it run down the back of his legs.
That was somebody thinking, this guy's a brilliant coach, he would make a good manager.
That's what happened to Beale.
And no, it wasn't. Michael Beale pushed himself and promoted himself to being this, I'm the man, I'm this, and I'm going to do that, and he didn't deliver. And then he gets a Sunderland job, does the same thing, and doesn't last. So I just think he's done well to get the jobs he's got. I would say, for your point, well played.
So where did that come from?
He's got two jobs that he shouldn't have got. He's got two good payoffs. He'll go back to being a coach and doing what he's supposed to do.
But see, to be fair, a lot of players did come out and say like he was a fantastic coach and he'd done basically everything at Aston Villa.
But I think
but that's not the same
under a lot of coaches that put on great sessions and you enjoy them. And if he's good at, fair play to him. No good managers, clear to see.
But see, putting on a drill and like taking a player for one-on-one and driving a standard, there's two different things. There's two different things.
Coaching's
and knowing what's right and what's wrong. And being able to go to a manager and the manager saying to you, listen, do what you want in training, do what you want. The manager hammers a message, what's acceptable, what's unacceptable. And if you've no got that, then it's not, however good you are as a coach, it's not going to work. If you're no, you don't always need to tell the players straight, but if the players sense a wee bit of, it's not quite right or it's no genuine, the players sense it, and that's it. That's it.
I shouldn't even.
But the reason his sessions that were probably so good is the fact that Steven Gerrard's standing on the side as well. So players will buy into the session because it's Steven Gerrard that's standing watching you.
See to me, I've done management. Coaching's the easiest part of the game, right? See if you've got all day long. If you've got a good if you've got a good knowledge of the game and you don't coach for yourself, because coaches coach for it, right?
Yeah.
See, when I walk out on a pitch, and I used to have an assistant manager, and I brought an experienced guy in. Oh Jesus!
Who was it?
Ian Monroe.
Right.
I remember Ian Monroe.
Aye, brilliant player.
Right. But I brought Ian in
He's got a
and
player, Ian must-
to give me a bit of experience. I was 34, turned player manager, went, I'm going to get experience in, bounce off, because you don't know, because you've went for a player to coach manager type thing. It's fucking completely different job. And Minnie he knew the game inside out, but to me, just coach for himself, right? Fucking, let's get fucking 40 cones going that way, red, white, fucking yellow. Let's get the black, orange ones going that way. Well, I used to go, if I was a player, would I enjoy that?
Right.
And I wouldn't, right? So I think coaching's the easiest part of it. Michael Beale failed because he couldn't do the man management thing, right?
Yeah.
The highlighted, he brought his players in for punishment, he took the day off. Right.
Did he?
Aye, that's
Supposedly it's not.
that's fucking brilliant. I'd have phoned him, Zoom and all that. How's it doing, boys? Just sitting in a cafe here. Aye, yeah, no, red.
No, you'd have been like, how do you know I wasn't in? You weren't there.
I've heard a story about a manager in the west of Scotland, again, you would never name him, but he doesn't go to all the games either. He's loaded supposedly, but he doesn't go to the games. So the assistant manager takes a lot of the games. Right. So the boy says we were getting beat 3-0 one time and we all came in at half time and the assistant manager's phone's going off. No, the boys' phones are going off. The manager's writing in the group chat, what the fuck is going on? He's not even at the fucking game.
He didn't go to the game.
Didn't go to the game sometimes. He just writes in the group chat, what the fuck is going on? To all the boys. That's incredible.
I get slaughtered at that for Airdrie director of football. I took it Monday to Friday, never went to a game, never seen Airdrie play.
And sacked the manager. Your mate.
I was sacked.
How do you know? Rangers have got a proper manager in now and they're flying. Is the one team that can maybe stop this unbeaten run Hearts? The way they're playing just now?
Oh yeah.
Well, the next two games, Hearts and Kelly.
Kelly, aye, they're massive. But see, because Hearts are at Ibrox, I fancy Rangers big time. I met Shankland the other day there in that Zara, walking about the way and that. Again, I don't know what I was doing in Zara.
See, when I'm in Zara, I feel too old.
Up there.
See, when I was in the fort,
in
the fort, I just come up to me, what the fuck are you doing in here? You know
what did you buy in Zara?
Oh, nice wee top, mate. I'm trend.
He has to be now that the Clyde one's on YouTube. People can see him.
You start off.
You used to have the Hugo Boss and all that. What's going on?
I've got all that. That's all laid out for later. But you know what like it is? You start at the beginning. Oh, you're on YouTube and you buy some nice clobber and that. Day after about three, fuck that. You come in like you are.
He's only got about 2,000 views. What do you like? That's what Shankland said.
Oh, very nice guy. Very, played it very low key. Talking away with kid, and I'm looking at him going, I admire that boy for what he's achieved and how he's achieved it.
Yeah.
Because he could have been easily out the game. He could have gave up. He could have you've been dossing about. Now look at him. He's a certainty to be on the plane for Euros. He's unbelievable, and he's changed his game for me. Incredible.
A few managers have helped him in the line as well. I think Ian McCall was good for him as well at Ayr United. Spoke very highly of him, worked with him. He kept telling you, Collie, what a good player is if he can just get his fitness. And
he's as animated about Shankland being the best striker in Scotland as he is about Michael Beale. But the opposite.
I asked about this on the podcast this week. Is this the best season anybody's had outside the Celtic and Rangers?
No yet.
No yet.
No.
Who did you beat?
Higdon had a good season. Van Veen last season.
A good end of the season. Done 7 days up in the fucking hills.
Well,
didn't he?
That was a player of
the year. You know what I mean? I felt like saying, mate, I'll put your handcuffs on and save you any hassle later on. Me as well.
Do you go every fucking awards there?
Who?
Why
only when I was winning them. I don't go to them now, but oh fuck me, man! That was a disaster written all over it.
Was it?
You could see that coming.
He was nervous and.
Was that the one Big Rory went up at Peterhead as well and was giving it all sorts? Were you there for that one?
Oh, I was there for that one.
Big Rory was caning everyone, wasn't he?
Oh fuck me, man!
I don't know.
Anybody else you get in, get a good season inside the Celtic and Rangers?
the goals he scored, innit, Shank? Oh, it's all the different goals, innit?
He's still got a way to go. Catch Van Veen and...
What's he on, 18 at the minute? 18, Nick? What is he?
What did Van Veen get last year?
And that's in
26, 27.
And you could argue that was in a kind of, not a struggling side, but a kind of middle of the road.
Yeah. But I know you talk about goals, but he's all round play now. Shanklin's incredible, isn't it?
Like Van Veen's. Van Veen's was like that as well, wasn't it?
I think Shanklin's went a different.
He's kicked it. It's all came together at the right time. 28-year-old.
Like what an incentive he's got though, because he's got the Euros as well. So the motivation's there for him. He's obviously taking the pressure. Because every week people are like, right, what time Shanklin's going to...
What's the first thing you think I fucking tried to blag?
Off of him?
Tickets for the Euros.
By the way,
Imagine that. Never spoke to him.
First time ever in a track.
Like big man, tickets for the Euros. He's like, I don't even know if I'm gone yet.
I didn't even think he would know who he came out to me, and I'm blaring away to him. The first thing I thought, well, I may as well get in early. You know what I mean?
Fucking right, mate.
Oh, got to blag.
They're flying just now, Hearts. Can you see it's been a tight game at Ibrox?
I think Rangers might win that comfortably.
Are you, Derek?
Aye, I've got a wee feeling about it. I know Hearts have been doing really well, but I just think that where Rangers are at the moment, you know, and the confidence surging through them, they just find a way to win games. But I think this is a game that Hearts will. I think they'll struggle a wee bit at Ibrox. I really do. If they take care of Shanklin, I just think if they get on the front foot, they get an early goal. I think it could be a comfortable afternoon.
What do you like about Rangers just now in terms of how they play?
They adapt, don't they? They're so adapt. I mean, you look at the game last weekend on a horrible surface, so they know that they're not going to play 5, 6, 7, 8 balls for the back, try to get out. They just get it forward a wee bit quicker. Play
getting the job done, isn't they?
Aye, that's it. Yeah. And I think he understands that. He keeps it simple, doesn't he? Clement. He doesn't kind of complicate it. It looks like that's the message he gives to the players, and that's it. It's all about winning a game of football. You know, it's not about always, it was a scintillating performance, we're brilliant, but we drew. No, he's only interested in winning and how to win games of football. And if a performance comes with it, albeit, but I just think on Saturday, because they know it's a big game, the position they're in, they've just got their noses in front. I think they'll be
tight
for us.
I think it'll be tight as well.
I think that's just my opinion. But what I'm saying is, I'm not getting ahead of myself in terms of the league and that. It's listen, it's quite rightly a lot of Rangers supporters have got a smile on their face, but there's a long way to go. They're a wounded animals, and which you were touching on. A lot of good players in that dressing room, so do not count him out.
He also looks like he's got his recruitment right as well, doesn't he? Because Diamande and Cortez are like good players, don't they?
I like Cortez.
I like Diamande. An engine.
By the way, terrific goal, wasn't it? The good thing is for him is he's changing 5, 6 players, right? And he's
every game.
Right, I don't look at Rangers and think that they're blowing teams away.
No.
I think if you look at Ross County, they had the most chances they've had, but they gave up a couple of chances as well. They're known how to win games, right? They know how to win games. Fergie's right. Going up there and you're thinking, the first thing you think of McDermott Park's the pitch, innit? First thing comes in your head, might be difficult pitch. They find out, they know how to win. They go and get goals at the right time. Same at Ibrox. They're no blowing teams away 4 and 5-0.
They're solid, but
they know how to win. And away from home, their defensive record's incredible.
They look confident and comfortable. Like, teams are going to have moments where potentially going to be attacks. They just look. They look really confident.
Takes you back to like Walter Smith's side. Walter side's never blew teams away.
Amazing football.
They just won games of football. Aye. That's it. It's an art in itself.
Their pitch is so bad.
The weather's been terrible, isn't it?
Well, there you go. There's a lack of investment. Do away with VAR and put that 120 grand or whatever, put it into the pitch.
It'd only been 1-0 at the weekend if it was no VAR.
I know about it. By the way, I know I heard you. Hey, you were quite right. What was the big fellow on? You were quite right.
I played there in the semi-final of the League Cup. And it was the exact same. Is
that as much a rant as you've had?
Probably.
Aye, and you're quite right.
With the VAR I had. Sorry.
I don't know what Craigie was thinking, man.
But I watch it every week and managers go, aye, well, that went against us and this, and I've not seen it. I have. I have. Because
I don't read
and if you've
papers.
no,
I know.
if you've no, don't say anything about it. But generally, if something happens in a game before VAR, obviously when I was playing or coaching, let me see it. Let me see it, because if we've been done, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
And if it's the right decision, I can't see it.
VAR goals, aye.
I don't know how you can say there are no penalties for that.
They're
Exactly.
Stonewallers.
Exactly.
They're-
He's actually
Do you know how we can see it? Because he didn't see them.
it.
He's actually, he needs to be careful. He's getting a bit serious again, isn't
He
he?
needs to go back to being chilled, doesn't he?
Beige and chilled.
Just get the base
Chill
channels
out,
back on.
Craig.
Or he can get a
But
shot
listen,
afterwards.
they're
I know
still
you're not a fan. It's not the
Still
VAR.
soiled.
No,
It's the people using it.
people use it.
Just quickly on Shanklin, does he start for you at the
He
Euros?
comes into contention now. He has to.
Oh, he
if
goes.
if he keeps this
No, I'm
form
saying
up,
start.
So start.
I would say that
I'm not so sure he'll start, but
I'm not sure Steve Clark will start him, but he definitely
Would
comes
you start
into
him?
contention. Well, you know, if he gets a chance, he's more likely to take it. It's just does he fit into? I think he could play the way that
Clark plays.
Scotland play, and
is he better
I
than
think-
Dykes? In
better
terms,
finisher.
it's
I
the
think he's a better
finishes.
player.
It's sometimes you need something off the cuff. You know, has he got it in his locker? Absolutely. Is Dykes? I don't think so. Aye, but he leads the lines.
Does he run the channels as well as Dykes? Probably not. Eh?
No.
But you look at
What?
Scotland's
You can get
success.
you a goal or not.
Yeah.
Aye.
It's been midfielders scoring because the striker does the.
I don't think
you
it's
wouldn't have
that.
been able to do
No,
it.
I
I don't think
selfish.
he'll start
fullbacks.
that.
You wouldn't have been able to play the role where you just run about and everybody else scores the goals.
No, it's
Nah,
not
no,
you. Selfish Joe here.
By the way, you're having a shocker on this Coopen.
I know.
And you're also having a shocker because you said there's no way Livingston will start and you're going to have the hottest wing.
Aye,
Is
you
you
better.
starting to change your
Fuck me,
tune?
man. I can't believe he missed that penalty kick.
The terrible
Terrible,
penalty,
man.
wasn't
What about the chance he missed in all?
horrendous.
After
Right at the death.
it?
By the way, Tavernier
He's a
is the only person in Scottish football can fucking score it. Okay, he gets plenty of fucking practice, but can score a penalty kick. How bad did people knew at penalty kicks?
Aye.
The deficit's
It's a penalty.
And then, what?
Did you ever take?
I took one the semi-final, one in the British Cup.
So you took two?
score.
Two goals and scored the two, aye. But there is a bit of pressure on them, but come on.
Nobody kicks it hard for penalties anymore.
Well,
Ah.
I was at that game, and see after about 20 minutes, I thought I was watching a different sport. Honestly, and because I'm sitting, I'm going like that. This is a bit brutal, man. I'm going like that. They'll just say the ball was coming back, and I was just going fucking woof. And then I thought, because I'd been watched the last couple of games, then I was like, I need to get a grip here. This is Scotland.
But you like it? You like
No.
that direct football?
No, as much as that. No, as much as that.
He's
Passive,
sitting,
but
again,
he's sitting on the radio going, what's this?
But what was it?
Karaoke, Spanish show.
But what
I
was
appreciate it.
and what was brilliant was watching Davy, because it meant so much to him. He needed
So
that
emotional
big.
on the side.
Oh, that's
And
sweet.
quite rightly so.
They'll
He's-
get pumped this.
But by the way,
Who have it? Ross County.
But it's 23 points.
aye.
You said there was no chance that they'll start.
Nah, they're still
No, for the first time, you've peaked too soon.
gangster.
Can Ross County look like they're better under Duncowie? What
Aye.
you seen? They do.
Aye. They'll
In
be
terms
better.
of what?
They'll be better,
Still open
and they'll
defensively.
will be better
Defending's
under
been terrible. But look, he's going to have to take time to try and build the confidence back up and find a way of playing. It's for me, the first thing is you're hard to beat. Be hard to beat.
Livingston weren't great.
No,
They
St.
weren't.
Mirren-
I know
said they
they
were
weren't.
better team, innit?
Man should have wiped the floor with him.
Aye, but St. Mirren,
He's getting a bit nervous
I was
again.
he was shouting at
they need to kind of change it. They had so many boys.
I'm fucking
I can't handle spice. It's too spicy for me.
He's an angry wee man, 20, Stephen.
One of their punters ran down the tunnel. After he got a cross and he was going down the tunnel, one of the St. Mirren boys, there's a few of them are all mad.
Well, that's
Maddies, aye. Aye, one
Casuals.
of them, because I just lifted my head and all the stewards were running down. I'm going, what's happening there? I says, they're after a supporter. He flew at as if he was after Robinson,
Was he?
flying down the tunnel.
Wild.
Aye.
See Ross County. See if Livingston were to go ahead of them. Would Ross County maybe change their mind and bring a new manager in, or do you think, regardless, Cowie will be at the end of the season?
I think they might get relegated, right, in the playoffs. And I think he'll stay the man.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they get relegated.
Aye, I wouldn't be surprised at that.
Right.
Aye.
I wouldn't be
They're doing their brains up there with They don't know what they're doing.
Uh-huh.
They're all over the place. So I think they'll just stick with him.
Where do you sit on it with Ross County Livingston? Who do you make favourites to step? Who would you make favourites to step? Who would you fancy?
I still think Livingston will go down.
Well done.
And that's...
Eat the wings with me.
I think, in regards to Saturday's game, I think County will win that.
Do you?
Aye, I do. I know it's like you're thinking they've got that victory, but it's their first one in 18 games, and on the performance, I mean, they were lucky. You know, you're right about the chance at the end, the penalty kick. They started.
How did you at the game? You're running for BBC, man.
Well,
For the enemy,
I was just.
Do you know, so I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? He's
I
went
take
to
in many
Italy.
games.
He's went to Italy, watch his boy, and then decided on the Saturday, I'll nip along to fucking Livingston St Mirren.
Aye.
Fuck all about that.
But St Mirren had most of the play. It's when the game settled down, St Mirren were a better side. But they just weren't clinical. They were really good.
Big boy up top's a handful for it, Young.
Aye, but Kilty and the boys at Tanser down the left-hand side, they were really good. It was
He's
just
got a great left foot.
Tanser's a
boy.
good player.
brilliant.
Left
Puts
foot.
on, and that was it. Puts on great deliveries. But
I need a big turnaround this week, boy.
I think Livy will finish second bottom.
you
Big
think so?
turnaround.
I mean, it wouldn't bother. Listen,
I do.
I like Davy Martindale. I always have. I love that statement that will come out swinging, you know, and we're fight to the dead. You could see that in his team.
But
But
wait
they
till they
need
get
better
beaten
co-
Saturday.
No, he was saying that because that's up. That's what he was talking about swinging.
But at the end of the day, it comes down to the quality, doesn't it?
I think
Livingston.
I think
you
you
going,
look at
Dazzler? Just swinging by.
you look at Livy, 17 games without a win,
That's-
and
they're
they
still
won a
touching
game and they're
distance.
3 points behind the team in front of them.
Nah.
So it's all right saying
It's the toss
you
of the
think they're
gap,
down
isn't it?
and they've been written off. They've managed to get that win. Look, this game at the weekend's massive for both sides. If Livingston manage to get a win, go level on points, then you would expect that. I think if Livingston win at the weekend, they'll stay up.
Yeah.
They'll still be in the playoffs, but they'll stay
I
up.
think County have got a wee bit more up top. That's
Murray and
that's-
Brophy.
Aye, that's my reasoning for that. Because Newbley, again, he started kind of up top with the boy, is it
Yenge or something.
Yenge. But then he drifted back into a wider area. I just think they're maybe a wee bit, they've got a bit better quality up top, County. That's my reasoning for that, thinking that way.
All right, mate. Big games all weekend. Fight for the top six. Dundee at home, Aberdeen. Hibs play Dundee at home. Aberdeen travel to Kilmarnock. Kenny Miller said on the podcast he thinks either Aberdeen or Hibs will miss it on top
Aye,
six
one of
this
them
year.
will miss it.
You go along with that?
Aye,
I'm not happy
And who
with
do you think
Hibs
it would
in
be?
I'm not happy with Hibs.
don't know. I don't know because two of them struggling, obviously to win games, struggling for consistency. I think they've got every stat's the exact same. Wins, draws, losses, goals
it's
for, goals
incredible.
against.
Is it?
Aye, everyone.
Aye, every
Wow.
Aye.
So, but I think it'll be a fight with one of them will make the top six, but the other one won't.
And what about the penalty? Devlin.
What one? The two of them are penalties. weren't they?
Aye.
What about the one with Devlin? But
What is it they're saying?
How
It's,
can-
it's the shirt or something, is that right?
bollocks.
Is that what
No,
they're
it's
saying?
Absolute
wrong.
bollocks.
It's wrong. It's
Innit?
the thing is,
How
like,
can they not get that right, Faddy?
Exactly.
They go to the ref and VAR. Come on.
so this isn't because
Behave yourself.
obviously the cameras catch it, so VR catches it. It's the person that decides.
Was
I don't know what he's looking at to decide that that's no a penalty. I don't know. Normally they would say natural position. It's no unnaturally bigger, but he actually moves to his right and sticks his left arm out to catch the ball. It's a deliberate handball.
How many weeks are you gain it before
Unbelievable.
you've got to look at Neil Warnock and go, I can't fucking listen to you anymore.
Are you at that stage,
I
are
go,
you?
fuck, I'm by that.
What is it you didn't like about what he says?
is it a manslaughter one as well?
The manslaughter was brilliant.
Ah,
I like that.
Fucking hell, man. He's up playing the game. isn't he?
Intention.
You know what I mean?
Does,
Is there any case that
How's
he...
my retirement fund doing? Is it all right there?
See what you're saying about Don Cowie? Is there any way that you think Neil Warnock could get the Aberdeen job in the summer?
I don't think.
Who?
Is there any
Think he
chance?
could get the job in the summer?
Neil Warnock? Not a
I don't-
chance. He'll not be
I don't think-
No.
Look, there is a chance he could get it for me, but I don't think he will.
No.
I think that they're using this time. You would hope to get the right person in. Look, the right person, but to do their work and get somebody in that they actually
said
want.
it doesn't
And
sit
no,
well.
no, kind of. He's done quite well. He enjoys it. He's having a great time, and we'll just keep him.
He's having a jolly,
Aye.
and that's what it feels like to come up. He's wanted to try Scottish football.
You even move the wife up around. You stay there and I'll send the money.
That's what you do.
I know. I said that's a success to a happy marriage.
I'd be great if you're Aberdeen manager as well, wouldn't it? She's doing south, you're up there.
Is there a case that both of them could miss out in the top 6 when you look at Kelly's form, Dundee's form, St Mirren's form?
Well, they could, because Hibs are woeful at the back, aren't they? So they're always going to concede. So it's how many goals they're going to. They need to have a shootout with the opposition they're playing.
Aye, there is.
So that's an Achilles heel. They just don't look secure at the back.
Yeah.
And that's a horrible feeling. I don't know. I always felt a horrible feeling when I played the midfielder, knowing that the guys behind me were going to concede.
The goalie's hopeless.
I was
Aberdeen
not
goalie, I don't know what's happened.
That was nothing to do with you at all.
No, because then
hopeless.
you start to get out of, then you start to double up. You get out of your fullback to try and help them out.
By the way, Mark Wilson tells a great story about that, right? They play Inverness. It was time Celtic lost. Inverness beat them.
Lenny, wasn't it?
Lenny, aye. And they get back down to Celtic Park, and Chris Commons is just signed, and Lenny's going off his head, and gets everybody in the dressing room. And he says, right, like you say, come on, fucking own up, man up. What's going on here? Chris Commons is hardly in the door, right? Chris Commons stood up. I like to say so. See, they fucking four there, they can't defend the fucking homeless. Right,
Shyness, innit?
By the way, in your day, somebody that, imagine Dave. Somebody that hooked you, right?
The boot would get through in your direction.
He's all in the door.
That'd have been last day.
Fucking
Last day back in the day. You don't hold me back.
I've said it before, but Dundee and Kelly, great seasons, isn't it?
Aye. I think we're still in the top 6. There's one spot up for grabs. Dundee, Hibs, Aberdeen. I think, obviously, Hearts. Kelly, St Mirren, and one more.
You know the difference with Kelly for me, right? And I said it on Saturday during the game. The one thing they've got now is they've got options that can come off the bench and get them some.
What a squad he's built.
Subs are incredible.
That's what I'm saying. And it proved right at the weekend. He's just got a good blend now of good guys that can come off and turn games for you when you need a goal or you want to defend.
Have Aberdeen and Hibs got that?
I think
that the players that can come off the bench and make a difference.
I think Aberdeen have got a good squad. I just don't think MD's used it right. And I go with Warnock as well. Look at the last 2 home games. They're fucking losing 5 goals. Right, this is the wonder manager that's coming up and sorts everything out. I think he's still a wee bit to go. Hibs, I agree with them. I've watched Hibs now for 2 seasons, and I'm no one a management coach, and I sit there and I look and think, why would you not sort out your back? Because you're right, Faddy. First and foremost, be hard to beat, because you've got good players middle of part, forwards that can go and win you games. But if you have to score 3 every fucking week, you're not going to do it.
Is that not what McInnes has done?
Aye.
Yeah.
With the back.
Very started.
Good foundation. And then he's added.
Dundee as well, Derek. You think of Trevor Carson, Shaughnessy, experienced boys at the back.
I love the fact that Tiffany came in and scored. I love watching him last season with Party. I think they should interview him there as well.
He's double wide, isn't he?
Aye, I love
Did you see Zach Rudden in the ref game?
Have you seen the one of the two? It is amazing. Amazing.
After that,
I'd like to get them on.
I loved that. I actually recorded that and I kept watching.
A short podcast.
It would be. Do we need to talk about the championship just quickly? What a game that was Friday night, wasn't it? Dundee United ref. Really enjoyed it. Who's going up? Who's going up the championship?
I don't know, Rayther. They took a big dip, didn't they? Dundee United.
No, they
just signed Ashcroft for Dundee as well.
Aye, by the way,
signed yesterday, good signing.
Aye,
Dundee have loaned them 3 players this year. Right. And obviously they're going to against Dundee United.
Why don't want the derby?
Were you up at Kirkcaldy? By the way, I can't believe BBC gave me a mention. Were you there at the time that I destroyed BBC? That's part. Were you? Oh, fuck me.
I'll need to tell them so you don't get a mention again.
Oh, by the way, the wee boy, wee boy Colin, the wee engineer boy. Never spoke to me for about fucking 3 months, right?
He's the nicest guy in the world, I know.
By the way.
Until you...
Mate, he wasn't, I had a head-to-head with him.
And that's how I'm saying until...
Oh, alright.
Tell him it's Gordon Dale. Have you had an argument with him or not?
No, brand new.
So until he meets one guy?
I've some other...
I've never seen... I thought it was going to end up
his equipment.
Square goal. Listen,
Is that?
Fuck me.
Don't
Why are
touch his
you-
equipment.
Why are you touching people's equipment at fucking 60 odd?
Aye.
the stands.
You're twiddling knobs and all that.
Wraith are playing Aberdeen at Starts Park, and I've never been out in Moan. I used to go to the games, and somebody would come there, set up the gear. I would have a cup of tea, go up, and then on
know
the
you
cans,
did.
and away you go.
No, you didn't.
So I arrived at Start Park this day because I'd been up on the Friday night. I wanted a wee excuse. I went, I'll do the Wraith game. But you need to do it yourself. No fucking, but give me the fucking kit. Right, I'm away I go with my kit. I'm up on the Friday night having a jolly. No, what like it is. Right, Saturday, I turns up. BBC are doing their full live show for Starts Park. Right,
Correct.
so they're all sitting there.
Very professional.
Oh, it was fun. There must have been about 12 of them, right? So I've goes up the back of stand, gets the kit out, fucking cables everywhere. So Stevie Cowan, remember Stevie Cowan played with Hibs, no, at Aberdeen?
Stevie, he works with
Stevie, right?
Fourth or something.
So big Stevie sitting
Good
there.
lad, Stevie.
And I said, Stevie, what? He went, he says, I don't think MD's using that, just plug it in there. I went, you sure? He went, just plug
I
it in
know
there.
what you've done. I know what you've done.
I takes the plug right in with my plug in. I turned round, right? Everybody in the BBC
and that's
turned
the
round. I fucking put them off air, mate.
Aye, he's turned the. I know.
Right. And I'm sitting
Do you
there
want to know
like,
something?
I can hear your life and stuff. Right? And
I was
see-
there. I was there. We turned
Mate.
it and I went, oh, fuck's sakes, it's Daz. And he went mental. He was. Aye.
So he comes
he's-
up, right, and he starts, and he's the nicest wee man in the world, and he starts giving me what for. So I start giving him it back, right? So they took, I'm going, what are you fucking on about? You've just put us off fucking air. He says, everybody.
He took his love out and went,
Mate,
You know, no, he was-
honestly, and every Willie Miller, that lot, were all sitting watching this ding dong.
See, I think you've done that a couple of times.
Oh, fucking terrible.
When you were doing that, when you were out yourself.
Aye,
I think he's done it. I just got like pulling something out.
Put them off there for about 6-7 minutes. They were live on the BBC. The Ball Dazzler, and you go, fucking, I'm sitting jolly going, I can hear you in the studio. That's easy.
If it was Willie Miller, you don't really want to favour him. Right, Coop.
You not mentioned Bruni's goal.
Oh, Scott,
I know,
mentioned that on Monday. What a hit. He has got that. And
It's one of them. Yeah, even sitting watching it, I jumped up. And
It was brilliant because you're watching the game. We're in the corner where the Wraith fans are there and there. And
What a turnout, the fact.
If Wraith score here, this is going to be amazing. And then what a goal to win it with.
What a
nice guy and all.
great guy, a lot of time for him. Right, Coop, you're at the bottom, Daz.
I'm going big this week.
12 points, Faddy 13, Sai 18.
We're eating
Del
wings,
Boy
mate.
20
You need to get everyone right.
Which is possible.
But if you get everyone right and he gets everyone wrong, he's ahead of you on goal difference. So you're still sitting bottom.
So you're still
You
eating.
don't count goal
You
difference.
do. You
No,
do. You
no,
don't
no.
come here and make the rules.
No,
Don't just plug your equipment into someone else's stuff, mate. Right? You're eating a wing and that's it.
Every new goal for, I'll go the opposite, just to make it interesting. All right?
So you're definitely
Kind of guy I am.
as well.
No, I can get it.
He can get it.
Or can you?
You're
And a
fucking
big thanks to my assistant, Big Kev.
It's highly unlikely.
Played a blinder. What a man.
2 hours are eating wings, mate.
Right, you go opposite for me then.
I'll go opposite just to make it interesting. Who are you going, Kelly, Aberdeen?
I'm going to go draw.
Oh, I thought you were going to go Aberdeen
I'll
then.
go Kelly.
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 He's done you a favour there.
Kelly, aye.
You'd have went Kelly.
I know you're waiting for me going Kelly there, aren't you?
He's like, shit, I need to take Aberdeen here.
Oh, I'm going Kelly.
Kelly, right, okay. St Mirren, St Johnstone.
St Mirren.
All right, I'll go St Johnstone.
St Mirren.
St Mirren.
Hibs v Dundee.
Hibs.
I'm happy to go Dundee.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go Hibs.
Draw. I'm going to draw.
Paddy.
Who did you go?
Dundee.
Because there'll be goals in that game.
Come on,
I can
Paddy,
see
you
like
need to be brave in this game.
2 each.
No, well, I want to try and...
He's going
He's
tactical.
went totally opposite, so
Hibs
I
at
might
home.
get out of it.
Hibs at home, mate.
We're eating wings, mate.
No,
That's
you're
it, man.
trying to catch him. I'm helping you out here.
I'm going to go
wing.
Hibs. No,
Go
it's a
Hibs.
plate.
Rangers, Hearts.
Rangers.
Right, I'll go Hearts.
Rangers.
Ross County, Livingston.
Ross County.
County.
Happy to go Livy.
I'm going Ross.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
You going to live it, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'm going.
1-0.
I'm going to go a draw.
And last, Motherwell v Celtic.
Celtic all day.
I'm going to go Celtic.
I'll go Motherwell then.
I'm going to...
I know, how about you going?
You going?
I think Mother will get a draw.
I thought you would go.
Draw.
Boys, sensational.